guys, welcome to my channel. This is the lovely owl with you today. So today I'm going to be doing my 15-week update, my 15-week pregnancy update. And it's been a couple weeks now since I uploaded my 12-week. It took me a little bit longer to do the following weeks because I've been a little bit sick. A lot has been going on these past few weeks, and I just wanted to share with you guys what's been happening. So after my 12-week update, as I mentioned in that video, I was still having a lot of nausea. I still couldn't really eat that much, and that's kind of still been the same. It's been a little bit easier. The 13th week was kind of difficult because I got sick. I got a cold. So that just really made things a lot harder. When you're pregnant, you can't take any medication or anything like that. So I couldn't take anything. I'm feeling a little bit better now. I had a really bad sore throat, a lot of pressure on my face, but I'm feeling a lot better, thank God. But the nausea continued. I still wasn't able to eat much. If anything, I think I lost about 5 pounds that week because with the nausea and then the sickness, it was just all bad. But I'm better now, which is good. Then 14th week was also a little bit difficult for me. I had my pregnancy checkup that week. It was last Tuesday, so it's going to be about a week now. And it turns out that I have gestational hypertension. If you don't know what that is, that's when you get high blood pressure during your pregnancy. And that has been a little bit difficult for me. I had to get prescribed medication for the blood pressure, and let's just say it makes me, not the medication, but having high blood pressure in a mixture of the medication makes me feel very, very tired. Just overall, kind of like if you have a cold, all like constant, with like the body aches and just feeling tired. That's how I've been feeling this last 2 weeks since it started the 13th week, because I got sick with a cold and then I started to get better, but it continued with having the high blood pressure, and the medication that I take helps my heart kind of sorry about the dogs. So with the medication that I take, it helps my heart kind of calm down. It slows it down a little, so it makes me feel calm, but it also causes my body to feel very, very tired within like an hour range after I take the medication. So I know that once I take the medication, I have to just kind of sit down and do nothing, because if I try to do anything within that hour, it's just really hard for me. It makes my body kind of like feel like overworked, which I've been getting used to this last couple days. It hasn't been as hard as it was the first couple days that I took it. My doctor sent me to a specialist, and it turns out that it's not out of the normal to have high blood pressure when you're pregnant, but it's also not normal, if that makes any sense. The doctor told me that my body is just overworking itself to get enough blood to the baby, which is why my heart is just overdoing it. But overall, I'm just thankful that I'm feeling a little bit better, not 100%. The nausea has kind of changed a little bit for me. Now, whenever I eat something, I feel nauseous right after I eat, which kind of sucks, but at least I'm able to eat, because from like the beginning of my pregnancy to like week 13, I wasn't able to eat anything. It was just hard to, until this point, I still have no specific cravings. I've seen other vlogs of pregnancy updates, and everyone craves specific things. Either it's sugar, like sweets, cake, or like, I don't know, just different things. And I really haven't found something that I'm constantly wanting to eat. But it's okay, because I've been able to start eating a little bit here and there, which has made me feel a lot better, because I was getting a little bit, not worried, but I was feeling kind of emotional because I wasn't able to eat, and I thought, okay, my baby's not getting any food. But my friend Nicole, she just verified me that the baby will somehow find a way to get the nutrients that it needs. that anything that my body absorbs, the baby will get it, so not to worry, which that really helped me because I was feeling kind of guilty about not eating. I hear other women at my stage of, within the weeks that I was in, just eating everything, feeling overly hungry, and I wasn't feeling any of that, which I'm barely now, 15 weeks and 5 days to be exact. I'm barely now feeling that slightly, but not too extreme, where I'm able to eat a little bit more than normal. I think a meal a day does it for me now. Before I could just snack on things, but it's a start. So hopefully by the next few weeks, my appetite will come back and I'll be able to eat a little bit more. Trying my hardest to make healthy decisions of what I eat. I need to stay away from salt due to the high blood pressure. And that's been a little bit difficult because everything has salt in it, like everything. I went to go buy saltine crackers without salt, and then when I got home I checked the back and it still has salt. But I mean, you can only do as much as you can. My mom suggested I drink this juice, just natural juice with green apple and celery. So I have a juicer and I juiced it. I started drinking it. Within not even 5 minutes, it all came out. I was puking in the restroom and I was literally crying in the restroom because I thought, how am I going to get better? How am I going to help my baby get the nutrients that it needs when my body does not want to take even the healthiest of things? But I just have to remind myself that it's out of my control. There's things I can't force myself to eat certain things, and I can only do as much as I can. And with God's help, I've been feeling a little bit better emotionally. It has been hard. Me, myself, I'm not someone that expresses a lot of like my own emotions, I guess you could say. I'm kind of awkward that way. But it has been hard, and sometimes you just want to cry, and maybe it is the pregnancy hormones, or it's just the fact that I just feel sad sometimes because I can't get out of this, I guess you call it pregnancy funk. But every day I thank God because I know my baby's still strong and alive and growing, and that's what keeps me going. By no means am I complaining about pregnancy, but I just want to share this with you guys because it's not always easy. Some women have it completely easy. My mom tells me, I don't know where you got this from because I felt nothing with you and your brother. No nausea, nothing really, no problems. If anything, she ate, a lot while she was pregnant with me, at least. She was a little bit more healthier with my brother. But, everyone's different, and I know that even if I get pregnant again within a couple years, that pregnancy could be totally opposite of this one, which my husband was like, this is probably going to be the only child we have because you've struggled so much. But I think, no, I have to just try it again, and maybe it'll just be a totally different pregnancy. And if it's not, it's still the fact that you're going to have a child that helps you keep going and keeps you positive to just fight whatever you need to go through. And that's who I am right now. I'm really thankful to be pregnant. Not once have I thought I can't do this or why is it so hard. I always ask God, just help me, give me the strength that I need. And I do tell God I'll go through any physical pain I need to, as long as our baby's safe and healthy and growing. And that's what keeps me happy. That I had the doctor's appointment on Friday, and the doctor told us that the baby's perfectly fine. He's growing, he's where he needs to be, and everything, he has all the atomic, I believe that's what fluid that he has is as much as he needs. So everything's going as planned. And I thank God for that, because if it was for me, I would feel like my baby is getting nothing, that it's still super tiny because I haven't been able to eat. But no, God does miracles, and my baby is healthy, and that's all that matters. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I was told that the high blood pressure won't technically go away. We have to keep it at a certain number, and as my pregnancy goes along, it's going to start to go, sorry about that. As my pregnancy goes along, the numbers might start going up higher than they are now. So it's just something that my doctors will be keeping control of, or guiding me to keep that on check until I do deliver. And yeah, so I'm just gonna share with you guys what the baby, kind of what the baby's up to right now. So I just have my iPad here. So it says the baby's about 4 inches long, and that's exactly what I was told, and weighs about 2.5 ounces. So it's still really small, but it's growing. And it says here that it's the size about an apple. I only have green apple because these are the only apples that I like to eat. So this is about the size of the baby now. And it's just amazing. Last time it was the size of a lime, and that was just about 3 weeks ago. So it's just awesome how fast the baby's growing and getting everything that it needs placed at exactly where it needs to be placed. And that's just amazing for me. So the baby's moving, it's learning how to breathe, things like that. And let me see. So now the legs are growing. They're longer than the arms. There was a moment when everything was kind of really small. The lungs are beginning to develop, so that's why they're learning how to breathe little by little as the lungs begin to grow. So the eyelids are still closed, but the baby can start to see kind of the rays of light. I really don't know how the baby sees light in the tummy, but it says there that it starts to sense light. If you, for example, it says here, if you shine a flashlight at your tummy, for instance, she's or he is likely to move around away from the beam. So I guess if you put a flashlight on your stomach, the light will go through and the baby can sense it, which is pretty cool. Maybe I don't know if I want to try that. I feel like it'd kind of annoy the baby, but it's pretty cool that the baby's already able to sense light. So it's also forming the taste buds. He's able to taste food little by little. At this point, which is 15 weeks, you would be able to find out if you're having a boy or a girl through an ultrasound. As you guys know, we already know we're having a boy because we did the blood work. And yeah, so that's pretty cool too. We went to our ultrasound on Friday. It ate one of our ultrasounds. It was like an urgent ultrasound to make sure the baby was okay, because that's when I found out that I had high blood pressure. Our baby does not like to be taken pictures of. It wiggles around, it hides. So the lady was like, well, we'll see if we could see the gender, even though we already know what we're having. But yeah, baby didn't want to be showing anything to us. And it's funny because as soon as she put the Doppler on my tummy, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, the ultrasound one. I know the heartbeat one is, but I'm not sure what the ultrasound one is called. But she put it on my tummy and the baby's legs were crossed. So it's like he knew that we were trying to look at his little genital privates. That sounds really inappropriate to say. So yeah, that's what I have for today's update. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions that you could give me that can help me feel a little bit better, please leave a comment below. I apologize for taking so long to do this video. I'm really trying to at least do one every other week, but now this is 3 weeks later. But it was because I was just feeling really, really out of it. Barely, today, right now at this moment, I still feel sick. I feel tired and drained, but I have to push myself to do things. My mom tells me you have to push yourself to do things so that you don't feel extra sluggish, and that could just make you feel worse, which is true. That's why I try to go out as much as I can, get fresh air, although it's been raining all day today. Barely right now I was able to film because the rain stopped a little bit, but it's been crazy. Trees falling, things like that. If you live in the, I live in Modesto area, kind of, Oakdale, Riverbank, California. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, but I love the rain. I love it so much. It makes me happy. It makes me feel relaxed, and I love it. But yeah, sorry for rambling on. But other than that, everything is going great, and we are 15 weeks, 5 days, and I'm just so excited and blessed to be this far along. And every experience that I've gone through, I'm thankful for. The good days, the bad days, it's all part of pregnancy. And let me just tell you, if people tell you that pregnancy is roses and butterflies and anything beautiful, maybe it is for that person, but not all of us experience it that way. But it's still a beautiful thing. I wouldn't trade this for anything. I wouldn't say, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. No. And if it gets even more difficult along the way, it's all okay, because I know at the end you have something waiting for you, and that's your beautiful baby. Just being able to hold our son I know that I'm just going to forget everything that I went through, and it's just, even when I hear the heartbeat, I forget everything for that moment. I just think it's all worth it. Everything is worth it. So if you're having a really tough pregnancy, just know that it's worth it. I'm sure you feel that way, that you know that it's hard and difficult, but it's worth it because your baby's growing and it's using your body. You know, you have to remind yourself that another human being is using your body. It's draining you so that it can get strong and healthy, and it's an amazing opportunity that most women have. Not all, for different reasons, but the ones that do have the opportunity, be thankful and thank God every day for that blessing, because I know so many women that wish they could go through everything of pregnancy and they can't, and that's what helps me keep going. I think it's a blessing for me. It's a miracle. It's something that I need to hold on to and be thankful for, and believe me, I really am. I'm just so happy, and I need to stop because I could just go on for days. But thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, please click the like button, and if you have any questions or suggestions, like I said, leave a comment below, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and remember to always love and be kind and just be beautiful. Bye guys. Thank you for watching.